Airman Cave Archives! Knowing and doing are two different things.
Tonight you look so pretty, yes you do. Times Square can shine as bright as you. I swear it's true. Hey there Delilah, don't you worry about the distance. I'm right there if you get lonely. Give this song another listen, close your eyes.
Hey, welcome back to Airman Cave Archives. This is our 25th episode. So I just want to say thanks for coming back, and I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am, as well as don't forget to like, subscribe, as well as comment. I'm going to do something special tonight. This is my t-shirt quilt that my Aunt Wanda did for me at the request of my wife Kirsten. And so it's awesome to be able to have all these t-shirts and the memories that I've collected over some of the years and put into one spot, as it would be. Over here we've got a Whitefoot tattoo. That's actually where I got my first tattoo, which is that one. And coincidentally enough, that's the t-shirt next to it, which is actually a poem inside of a drawing, which I did in Mr. Williams' algebra class, and it's life goes on as time flies by, and until death appears, then nature's winds blow, and it all begins anew. So step out and find your own. There you go. So I did that. Some random Celtic shirt. One of many Hard Rock Cafe shirts. I always tried to collect them, or if I had friends that were going to a Hard Rock Cafe, I would ask them to grab me one of the shirts. So this one's from Saudi, and I think that one's a fake one. We've got Nantahala, Paddle or Die. I used to go there all the time with my dad during the summers. And we would go whitewater rafting. So Nantahala. And we've got Kira High School. This is the high school I graduated from, class of '94. So we'll chew on this like corn and go from end to end. Let's see. Oh, Max Headroom, Max. Used to watch that show. Got the Florida Marlins, not because I'm a Marlins fan, but just because I'm from Palm Beach, Florida. Got the Raiders, because I'm actually a Raiders fan. Hey, come on, John Gruden, hook a brother up. Oh, this is the t-shirt from whenever I originally joined the Air Force. I think I won it at a DEP call, or delayed enlistment program call, whenever we would do like a raffle or something from the recruiter. So, and we've got San Angelo coach. That's whenever I coached youth basketball. Funny story, not to hurt anybody's feelings, but there was a time that I joked with one of the guys that was helping me coach, because he was vertically challenged, and I said, hey man, if it looks like we're losing, maybe you shave and then you can slide into the game. And he did not think that that was very funny. So I sincerely apologize. What else we got? Now this is an actual Hard Rock Cafe shirt. Oh, next up we've got Disney. I love going to Disney. Obviously, being from Florida, have a lot of memories from going there with family. Orlando Hard Rock, so close by. We've got another Air Force patch, and Mark McGuire. Sorry if it wasn't for the roids, maybe he'd be in the Hall of Fame, brother, and not just a batting coach or something along those lines. Dubai Hard Rock. What else do we got here? We've got another Carroll High. See, Logue's Tavern. Yep, Logue's Tavern. That's whenever me and Robbie, my best man, Whenever I was first stationed at Pope, we used to drive to Philadelphia, or Lansdowne if you want to be proper, and stop off at the tavern because that was a family-run business, and it was always fun going to see the old guys there. You've got In Memory of Susie Livingston, one of my best buddies' sisters, whenever she passed away. We've got the Black Crows. Seen them a couple times in concert and had the great opportunity to go with a couple of my buddies, Steve and Dave, to go see them as well. And we've got another Hard Rock Cafe shirt. And we've got the 2nd Airlift Squadron. That's whenever, I think that was my first deployment. And we've got a, was it Finding Nemo? I think that was my son's, maybe, and I gave it to him. Got John Crow, back whenever I thought that I was a singer. We've got Look No Ma Body, whenever they goofed on a t-shirt design that I did, because obviously a smiley face doesn't have a body. So hence, it's supposed to say Look Ma No Body, kind of like Look Ma No Hands. We've got another Hard Rock Cafe shirt, and we've got a Bob Marley. I think I got that one whenever we went over to Jamaica. Next up is a crew of the Marvel superheroes, and glad to have been a, wasn't a geek. Was that a geek? I don't know. But yeah, I think it was a geek, not a dork. But a geek, analog geek though, from back in the day whenever all those superheroes weren't, you know, cool or popular, and now everybody's frothing at the mouth to see all the movies. And of course we've got a Yankees t-shirt, because I mean, what t-shirt quilt would be complete without one? That's my team, by the way. This is actually a shirt that my wife wore whenever she was deployed. It says I love my husband. And we got another Hard Rock Cafe, and I have no clue why I've got this one. It says Bud Light, I said, and I don't know. And we've got one of my favorite rock groups. We've got Metallica and Guns N' Roses whenever they went on that tour with Faith No More. And coming down the final turn, we've got another Hard Rock Cafe t-shirt. I think that's one that I actually got myself whenever my mom, stepdad, and little brother, we went to the one in New Orleans. And let's see. Oh yeah. We've got Oklahoma, where the waving wheat sure smells sweet when the wind comes swiftly after the rain. Yeah, I may have been in that play. I was an extra. I guess I couldn't project my old man voice because I would have got that part. We've got Charlie Brown. Let's see. We got Charlie Brown, Good Grief. And of course, Spider-Man, another one of those. And let's see, South Park, it says, "Well, spank my ass and call me Charlie. Isn't this exciting?" Funny story behind that one. I was in the reserves and had wore this shirt to one of my drill weekends and was up in the command section, and the colonel saw it and said, "Hey, it looks like you're going to be turning your shirt inside out." And I thought he was joking. And so I was like, "Oh, okay." And then shortly after, the chief came over and took me to the side and said, "No, Sergeant Nelson, did you not hear the commander?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I did." He's like, "Well, you need to turn it inside out." I was like, for that? Okay. So yeah, I had to turn my shirt inside out there in the command section, but what else? It's totally cool. And last but not least, we've got Jim Crack. It's one of the many t-shirts from whenever I used to go to a bunch of the independent rock groups and stuff that would be in the area. And I think it was at the New Brockton Cattle Auction Yard. People would rent it out, and there'd be great groups like Knucklefish, and Log, and well, actually I don't think Log ever got to play. They were a studio band. But Jim Crack and Bert, and there was a bunch of other different groups too. So it was cool to get to go and see them. And of course, my Aunt Wanda did a little stitch on the inside showing her handiwork and putting her name to it for me. Again, thanks for stopping by Airman Cave Archives. This has been 25 episodes. I try to keep this under 25 minutes, but for me it's been fun to be able to tell the stories about some of my stuff. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And now that you know the story behind some of my t-shirts, do yourself a favor. Go through some of your drawers, not your drawers, but go through some of your drawers, and I'm sure that you're going to find a bunch of stories that just pop out based off of just the t-shirts that you've got in your collection and where you got them from. So again, thanks for stopping by, and see you next time. Airman Cave Archives! Knowing and doing are two different things.